Good afternoon. Our next topic is arc welding. Okay. Now see the equipments required in arc welding, that is AC or a DC machine, that means AC or DC supply, electrode bare or coated, that means single electrode or electrode with a coating around it. Okay. Then comes electrode holder, cables and its connectors, chipping hammer, earthing clamps, wire bush, helmet, safety goggles, hand gloves and aprons are all for human safety, right? So these are the equipments used for arc welding. Now see the working principle. First let us move on to the diagram of a arc welding. You see, this is the parent material, that means I am carrying out welding on this parent metal. Okay, this is the electrode that is used here is a coated electrode, that means the middle part is the electrode and there is a coating around it. Okay, and the direction of welding is in this direction by maintaining a angle of 60 degree. Okay, so you see I am creating a welding, and so the heat is generated in this portion. So there is a melt and pool over here, or molten pool. That means the metals will melt over here due to high temperature. There is a slag also, okay, of the molten metal. There is a arc length, that means from this molten part to the nearest distance of the electrode is the arc length. There is the arc stream also, these dotted parts, arc stream, and there is a gaseous shield, that means the gases that is being produced while carrying out a welding process. Okay, so this is basically the diagram of an arc welding. Now see what it says, this working principle. Arc welding is the most extensively employed. This will be most, right? This will be most, MOST. Arc welding is the most extensively employed method of joining metal parts as shown in this figure. That means this type of joining process or welding process is mostly used nowadays because it is very cheap and very affordable. Okay, and very easy to uh, carry out this welding process. So skilled labor is not required. Next point says, here the source of heat is an electric arc, that means the heat is generated by an electric arc. The arc column is generated between an anode which is positively poled to DC power supply. So what it says, the arc column is generated between an anode which is to the positive terminal of the DC power supply and the cathode to the negative pole. Okay, now see, when these two conductors of an electric circuit are brought together and separated for a small distance of 2 to 4 millimeter, that means such that the current continues to flow through a part of an ionized particle called plasma, an electric arc is formed. So understood? So when there is one connection is from the anode and the other one to the cathode. So what happens when I am bringing the two conductors in contact, not in contact, in a very less amount of separation, I am keeping a very less amount of separation in between them, that is 2 to 4, so that electricity or current continues to flow through that path in ionized, that means atomized condition. In ionized particle is called plasma. An electric arc is formed. So at that time an electric arc is produced. So what happens? The heat of the arc rises the temperature of the parent material. So when the arc is being produced, what happens? Huge amount of heat is also produced, is generated. So which melts the forming a pool of molten metal. That means it helps to melt the metal or the parent metal. So what happens? The electrode metal is a welding rod is also melted. That means the welding rod or the electrode also melts and joins with and transferred to the metal in the form of globules. Globules means little 2 or 4 molecules attached together is called as globules. And so what happens, the electrode metal also melts and the parent metal also melts and they both combine together. So what happens, in this way we join two metal. Okay, now see arc welding electrodes and types. an arc welding is the tool used in arc welding to produce electric arc, and the other time it may be used as a positively charged anode or as a negatively charged anode, a charged cathode. Okay, so the electrode may be used as an anode or as a cathode. That means it can be used in both purpose also. Now see the types of arc welding electrodes, that is consumable electrode. The first part is, so what it says, if the melting point of an arc welding electrode is less, it melts and fills the gap in the workpiece. That means I am creating a arc or plasma. So what happens if I am giving very less amount, if I am creating very less amount of temperature, so and if I am using a consumable electrode, so what happens, the melting point of consumable electrodes is very less, and it will works very fast and melts and does the joining process in a very less amount of time. Such type of electrodes is called as consumable electrodes. Okay, and then comes non-consumable electrode. If the melting point of the arc welding electrode is high, it does not melt to fill the gap in the workpiece. Such an electrode is called non-consumable electrode. Right? Understood? So this type of non-consumable electrode in metals or steel which requires where the parent material requires high amount of uh, temperature to melt itself. So there we will use non-consumable electrode. Okay.